The Violence Against Women Act, the VAWA, of 1994 works to decrease the amount of violence against women, as well as provide assistance and justice to victims of abuse and violence. The VAWA was instituted out of necessity and was first introduced by current Vice President Joe Biden. Before this act, abuse and violence was an increasing problem throughout the country. In the 1970s, support groups and shelters began to form in the hopes of decreasing that violence, as well as try and enhance the response when dealing with abusive situations. Although this made some progress, it was not able to do enough for the country as a whole. Thus, Congress passed the Violence Against Women Act, and President Bill Clinton signed the bill on September 13, 1994. Although this was a popular topic in the news, it was not the most popular, as there were other important policies introduced during that year in the Clinton administration. When it was first introduced in 1994, it received bipartisan support. Recently, though, during the reauthorization, some Republicans were against the revisions Democrats added. Some of those revisions include expanding the law's coverage to illegal immigrants, homosexuals, and American Indians. One interest group that supported the reauthorization revisions was the American Civil Liberties Union, the ACLU. Interestingly enough, this group originally opposed the bill back in 1994. On February 13, 2013, the Senate passed that extension by a 78-22 vote, and on February 28th, the bill was reauthorized with the new revisions included. Long-term impacts of this policy include a decrease in the number of violent acts against women and an improved criminal justice response to any situations. Between 1993 and 2010, the percent of intimate partner violent acts has decreased by 67%. Funds from the VAWA train over 500,000 law enforcement officers, prosecutors, judges, and other personnel every year to help improve the responses to those situations. This has allowed more women to report when they have been abused or attacked, thus allowing the police to make more arrests. Because of this law, 35 U.S. states, the District of Columbia, and the U.S. Virgin Islands have created laws to address domestic and sexual violence and stalking. Although this policy has been recently renewed, I believe the Violence Against Women Act should definitely be renewed in the future.